out of those mashed potatoes. Yes, I said donuts. Audie Mock from Berkeley Donuts shows us how it's done.
We're here at Berkeley Donuts, and as I mentioned, do not throw away your leftovers for Thanksgiving. This is the perfect opportunity to make a sweet treat the day after with your family. Save your mashed potatoes. Here at Berkeley Donuts, we put potatoes in our donut batter. Like mixing any batter, you're going to put all your wet ingredients in your bowl, your eggs, your buttermilk, and your potatoes you're going to treat just like a wet ingredient. You're going to want to get it in that step, mix all that together, and then slowly add your dry.
Let's see what that looks like. Okay.
So you get your batter together. Your batter does want to rest for 10 minutes. So I already have some batter prepared here that we're going to go ahead and drop. If you can get your hands on one of these really nice scoops, these are great. A half-ounce scoop is great, but most people are just going to be able to use spoons at home. Inside some nice hot water is really going to help. You're just going to fill up one spoonful with your batter, and then with your other, you're going to get in and drop your batter right down in.
Just a teaspoon. It's going to cook for
a minute and 45 seconds to nearly 2 minutes, so be aware of that.
Okay.
Your oil that you have on your stove at home, you're going to want that to be at least 360 degrees to 375. You want to stay in that range, or else you're going to have too low, soggy donuts, too high, burnt and raw inside donuts.
What kind of oil at home do you recommend people use?
I would definitely recommend a peanut oil, or you can just use a vegetable shortening, melted down. It does have a nice high smoke point, and a lot of pastries and donuts you see are fried in shortening, so you're welcome to do that too.
All right.
Something to keep in mind for a home cook. I know it's a little daunting to be frying things at home. Don't ever throw your fryer oil down the drain of your sink. You want to let it cool in the pot. Use a nice funnel, plastic funnel, to put it back in the container, and then you're going to throw that away. You never want this to go down the drain.
Great advice
so we have
for that later.
Frying here. You can see they puff up nicely. I started a couple right at the start of the segment because they do take a couple minutes to fry. You can see they come out nice round little donut holes.
So do you have chocolate in that? We're going to give the recipe to everybody, but is there chocolate in it?
Yes. We use cocoa powder. Any cocoa powder is going to be fine for this. If you like milk chocolate, bittersweet, any cocoa powder you're getting from the grocery store is going to do just fine in this recipe.
Okay, so what happens next?
So you want to get them on a rack to cool. If you have the nice cooling racks, that's great. If not, use a sheet tray with some paper towels to get some of that grease off. Here at Berkeley Donuts, we have our strawberry homer. So we're going to use a strawberry glaze. Any glaze that you want to make at home is going to work great. Any flavor that you think is good. Just keep in mind that when you're mixing your flavorful liquid with your powdered sugar to make a donut glaze, you want about 1 part flavorful liquid to 2 to 3 parts powdered sugar.
Okay.
That's going to change depending on how thick that flavorful liquid is, but you want to get a nice thick glaze there so it sticks and then it sets up firm after a few minutes.
And there you have it. And then you get sprinkles. You do just half of the donut there? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. And, you know, if you want to do a nice thin glaze and completely cover them, you're certainly welcome to. If you want to make a chocolate ganache and just dip them in that, that's great too. You have so many options. This is the part where you can really have fun.
Do you think that these taste a little bit different with the mashed potato in it?
The texture is probably the bigger difference. The taste is still a sweet, sweet donut. It is a nice crusty exterior and a really, really rich and soft, beautiful, tender inside. That's what you get from the
I can't wait to do it. Making extra potatoes just to make these donut holes. Audie and everybody there at Berkeley Donuts, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you. And enjoy your Thanksgiving. Have a safe and happy holiday and make some beautiful donuts.
I've already adjusted the recipe, Natalie. I'm going to sneak green beans in there
so
the
that's
kids can have their vegetables.
Berkeley Donuts doesn't use green beans in their donuts.
It's like putting the medicine for your dog in the hot dog.
But they do, you can't do that. They do put potatoes in their donuts there at Berkeley Donuts. So I'm going to do it.
It sounds
good.
It looks
do it tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Well,
it's like a lot of fun. By the way, I will post it on our website. It's not there yet, but you'll get the recipe on our website a little bit later. A lot of holiday shopping is moving online this year, and criminals are taking advantage.